Hello. Now, the chances are that you've just come over from YouTube watching our Poker Face Fermented Foods challenge. If you haven't, I can highly recommend that you go and watch that first and then come back here because, spoiler alert, coming up in 3 seconds. The video finished in a draw between Baz and Mike with 2 points each. Ebbers, I'm not actually sure why you bothered turning up.
I've always been a bit of a loser, and today was no exception.
Nice cash. Looking good, mate.
So, how do I put this nicely? One of the ingredients that we were going to test during the video didn't turn up in time for filming. And coincidentally, now that it's ended in a draw, has given us the perfect opportunity for a sudden death round. We've sent some of this food home to you, Mike, and to you, Barry. Ebbers, you've got away with it. And what we'd like to do is just run a sudden death round and to see if we can find a winner who will not have to take part in the next Poker Face challenge. You boys,
Baz, can I just ask a question?
Oh, please.
Do you even care about the fact that it was a draw? I don't.
No, I was fine leaving it where it was, and the bit that makes it the worst is seeing Jamie's smug face right now.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this to be over.
Normally there's a prize when you win, but the fact that I lost, I think I got the prize by not having to do this.
But remember, the winner will not have to be in the next episode. They will be standing on the sidelines judging.
The stakes are high. That is so important after this one.
Yeah.
So, what we have sent you is Icelandic Fermented Shark. Now, this is a real delicacy in Iceland. It's a Greenland shark. Actually, the most toxic shark in the world, if eaten fresh. It will kill you. But having been left outside for 6 months, fermenting, drying, getting rid of all of the ammonia, it becomes absolutely delicious to the Icelandic tongue.
Yeah, I can't believe you've opened yours already, Mike. It stinks so bad.
You know, I mean this in the most respectful sense, but it smells of urine times 1,000.
Oh.
It smells like the worst public toilet in the worst area of the world ever. It is so strong and smelly of pee.
Lucky for
Oh,
you,
God!
you won't get caught in that knitwear.
Ugh.
Right, I need to open more windows. 1 second.
Okay, well, whilst you open the window, let me explain. Because we're doing this remotely, we're going to do this in a slightly different way. I'm going to halve the time, only 1.5 minutes, but we're going to do it at the same time, so you're both eating it together.
Can I ask a question? What is this? Because this came with it.
I'm glad you've asked about that, Mike. That is Brennin, which is an Icelandic schnapps, and it's the perfect drink to go with the Icelandic shark. I've seen some people doing it as a shot. I've seen some people doing it by dipping the shark into the schnapps and then eating it afterwards. So I think we'll do it as a shot. I think that'll be the best way of doing it. And we'll do that after we've had the shark, and then we'll have a little bit more shark as well to see if the flavors complement each other. Does that sound all right?
Shall I open it now or later?
Pour it into a glass. Put it in a glass.
How much is the shot?
Oh, it smells amazing. It smells really nice.
Oh,
it smells licoricey.
I can't help.
What are you doing, Mike? That was all of it.
Barry, come on.
Yeah, you can do. I can't help but notice that Dexter is trying to escape behind you, Barry. Is the smell that bad?
He's trapped, the door shut, everything. Sorry, mate. You can have some if you want.
No, don't do that.
So it's worth pointing out before we start that from a sustainability perspective, Greenland shark isn't actually fished. It used to be hundreds of years ago and decades ago, but from a sustainability perspective, they now don't fish it. So the only way to get hold of this is if Greenland shark is accidentally caught up elsewhere within the fishing industry. So that's the only shark that they use, and that's what you've been delivered.
Right. And this is actually sent to us by a community member, right?
Yes.
Someone hates us so much that they're willing to go out of their way to post this to us.
So this is from Sindri, and he said that modern Icelandic food culture is not dissimilar from Northern Europe. Our diet for most of the year includes lots of fresh meat, fish, dairy, bread, and hot springs. But during the festival of Thori, we go medieval and eat lamb's faces and fermented shark, swallowed down with Brennivin, aka Black Death, for a kick. Shall we get on with it, boys?
This smells quite pleasant.
Yeah, I think it smells of licorice. Like a bit sambucary, very, very alcoholic.
It just doesn't taste like this, which is
Licorice.
what I care about. Right, let's get on with it.
Yeah, let's get this over and done with.
Right,
I'm sick of holding this so close to my face.
So 90 seconds.
Yes, please.
Starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Make me love it, boys. Make me
It's
love
soft. It's really soft.
Chewy, chew, chew, chew.
it. Ooh. Ooh. There's some furrowing of the brow from Mike.
Whereas Barry's eyebrows are very raised.
What are you getting?
It's quite smoked salmon-y, actually. I can imagine that just dotted over some lovely freshly scrambled eggs. Bit of feta cheese with that would be and a bit of dill. I want to go for a bit more.
Smoked fish is wonderful in Iceland. In fact, all fish is great. I had some amazing fish when I was there.
Okay there, Baz? How you doing?
There's a tingle, isn't there? There's a little tingle from the ferment.
Right at the end, almost tastes poisonous.
Almost.
What about the texture?
Very chewy, quite cartilagey as you get towards the end. Fatty, stunningly beautiful, like delicious. Absolutely delicious. I'm gonna have another bit.
It's got a menthol kind of finish to it. It's cooling. It's got a fizz and a cooling menthol at the end, which isn't. It's odd compared.
You're talking and not eating. Look at that. Watch him. He's not eating. He's just talking.
Last 10 seconds.
Can we have some drink? Let's have some drink. We'll extend the time. We'll have some drink. There seems to be so much to talk about. We've run over time.
I felt left out, Jamie, so I got my own drink. This is Icelandic bitters filtered through lava.
Wow.
I'm going to have more of this.
Cheers, Mike. Cheers.
Cheers. Here's to a wonderful afternoon that we're having.
I haven't had breakfast yet, so this is a delightful way to start my day.
You can't eat that. I'm just chewing it, and so I'm just going to put it there. Time's up, right? I heard that time's up.
I think
time was definitely
up. Boys, I think you both put up quite a good show there.
It's difficult to see the close-up to see whether there are any tears forming in the eyes, because that's normally the giveaway.
Mike, my lips are fizzing.
It's
awful.
The ammonia is supposed to be strong in that one. Like you're saying, like it smells of urine. Yeah, ammonia is supposed to be the biggest after taste and smell that you get from it.
Yeah, that is not pleasant. It really does just almost taste toxic in the feeling that it has as it hits the back of your olfactory system. It's very it's not even acidic. It's almost I didn't think toxic had a taste, but it's almost that. It's one of those things, you know, how the main tastes that we have are basically to help you survive, i.e. eat sweet stuff because it's got energy. Don't eat the sour stuff because it's poisonous. It kind of feels like that kicked in a little bit as I was eating it.
Yeah.
It tastes of eating or drinking wee.
So one of the best phrases that I saw to describe it was delectable if raised on it, deplorable if new to it.
The question is, once lockdown lifts, will you be getting a flight to Iceland in time for the next annual festival where you can have more of that with sheep's head?
I'd love to go to Iceland. I'd love to not ever have to eat that again.
A lamb's face. Give me a lamb's face.
Honestly, it's not the that's not the most offensive. Like in terms of it doesn't make me want to gag. It's just quite. It's you know what? It's more similar to the Szechuan pepper. Szechuan bud that we had in terms of it's attacking my mouth. It was doing things to me that I wasn't comfortable with rather than making me want to gag.
Well, look, boys, you both put up quite a good show. I do have to pick a winner because we can't carry on doing sudden death rounds. Judging by both of your expressions throughout, your descriptions, everything that I was getting, my winner has to be Barry Taylor. He gave far less away, and I just think, Mike, through the face, I could tell that you weren't enjoying it. There was less hiding.
I did more eating, but I can't really argue with that.
You know what that means, though? It means smug Barry gets to stand on the side next time, and that's the most terrifying thought.
Oh, yes!
No, the terrifying thought is when he's got to give us the facts about the things that we're eating, and we're supposed to learn something from it.
Your takeout.
Well, thank you very much for watching. Well done to Barry for being the winner. Again, if you have any more thoughts on what foods we should be eating next in the next challenge, comment them down below, let us know, and we will see you next time. Well done, boys.
Oh, the burps.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.